Ready, set, adventure! Welcome to Hikanuki World Tour, an embarkation day on Holland America's Nieuw Amsterdam. Today we'll set sail from Whittier, Alaska. Come see our Oceanview stateroom. Take a look around the ship. Meet the friendly crew. Enjoy some delicious food. And check out live music everywhere. Today we're in Whittier, Alaska, ready to embark on Holland America's Nieuw Amsterdam. We'll be on a southbound cruise from Whittier, Alaska to Vancouver, Canada. It's our first cruise with Holland America Line and our first Alaska cruise, so we're very excited. The check-in process in the terminal was fast and easy, and now it's time for the magical moment. Your first steps onto a new ship. The Nieuw Amsterdam is part of Holland America's signature class. It launched in 2010, so it's 15 years old. We're on deck 4, which seemed unusual, but ended up being quite convenient. We were late in deciding to book this cruise and only booked about a month in advance. Because we have no loyalty or status with Holland America, I looked around at all different sites to find the best price. I booked with Costco because they included gratuities, onboard credit, plus a Costco gift card, so that ended up being the best deal. Balcony cabins were sold out, so we ended up in an Oceanview with fully obstructed view. We'll take a look at the view in a second. As an older ship, the cabin size was a little small. It was adequate for 2 people, but some of the space did feel tight. We booked the Have It All package, which included the drink package, $100 shore excursion credit, 1 specialty dining, and Wi-Fi. And while there was a minibar, all items were at an additional cost even with the drink package. Overall, we found our cabin to be comfortable, it just didn't have a lot of wow factor. The space was used efficiently. Here's a cabinet where we had wine glasses and a hairdryer. Extra blankets were provided to take up on the deck for outside viewing. This closet had a rather short hanging area. Newer ships have definitely made improvements to closet space. We wish there had been a little more shelf space for all the sweaters we brought. The bathroom too felt a little outdated, especially with the shower curtain. It didn't have a lot of storage space, but it did have good water pressure, and our room steward kept it impeccably clean and even gave us fresh towels each night. Although there wasn't much storage space, we were able to make it work. The bathroom did have liquid soap and lotion. Glasses were handy and stayed secured. And the shower had separate shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. There were USB ports and several outlets. At first our TV remote didn't work, but our cabin steward had it replaced. And this was our view. It wasn't terrible, and it did let light in. I really wasn't too disappointed. And now it's time to get acquainted with the ship. We headed up to Deck 11. Specialty restaurants Tamarind and Morimoto at Sea are located on Deck 11, as well as the Tamarind Bar. This is the Tamarind Bar. There was plenty of comfortable seating and beautiful views. An advantage of a summertime Alaska cruise is that daylight hours extend until midnight. It's a little disorienting at first, but makes each day feel that much longer. The Asian influence design and ocean views make this a nice place to spend time. Directly below is the pool with retractable roof. Iron Chef Masaharu Morimoto has a restaurant here. It offers a Japanese-inspired menu with mostly seafood. We found the food quality to be excellent here and reminiscent to Morimoto locations in both Orlando and Honolulu. And adjacent is Tamarind. It offers Pan-Asian cuisine and was outstanding as well. On the indoor pool deck, you'll find complimentary burgers and hot dogs at Dive-In. The burgers rivaled those of Guy Fieri's on Carnival Cruises.
Hi!
Hi! Welcome to Holland America Line!
Oh, we're so excited. It looks like fun.
Welcome!
All right, thank you. We'll see you all week.
You can grab a burger and enjoy it at one of the tables around the pool. You'll also find the Lido bar here. Order at the bar, or there's also tableside service.
Oh, there's an expert.
Have a seat at the bar on one of the whimsical bar stools. We found service here to be friendly and efficient, and it was a nice place to relax poolside.
How are you?
Good. Welcome
Oh, we're
aboard.
excited. We're excited. Hey, Eduardo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
One nice thing about a smaller ship is you get to meet and interact with the crew on a more personal level. Nieuw Amsterdam's capacity is a little over 2,000 passengers. Alongside the pool, you'll find 2 hot tubs. There's a retractable roof here so you can use the pool even during inclement weather in Alaska. On our cruise, this area was very popular with the children who were on the cruise. We were fortunate to have one day when it was warm enough for the roof to retract. Even though the pool is in a protected area, there wasn't a lot of activity other than the kids. There's an additional hot tub at the far end of the pool. Unlike a Caribbean cruise, this wasn't the most popular place on the ship, but there were no complaints about chair hogs here either. There's also an outdoor pool on this deck. Play some ping pong on these beautiful tables. On Embarkation Day, there was plenty of information provided here. Stop by to make restaurant reservations for the specialty restaurants. Located on Deck 9 are the full-service spa and salon. It was already open and being used, so we didn't take much video here. The spa and salon are adjacent to the Lido pool. There were also relaxing cabanas for rent. This would be a relaxing place to sit and watch the scenery. The shipbuilder's plaque was on display. There were also outdoor cabanas for rent, but as you can see, this wasn't the most popular thing to do. They did look nice, but are probably better suited for warmer weather cruises. Looking out, we're hoping that the weather improves over the next few days. On Deck 11, the Crow's Nest is a popular gathering spot. You can get information and reserve shore excursions here. Board games and puzzles were a popular activity. They had many different board games to choose from. This is also where they had some of the nature talks. The Crow's Nest Bar is a popular place, especially in the mornings, for specialty coffees, and the lines can get quite long. There's comfy seating and panoramic views, and plenty of table space to put together that puzzle. In the art studio, you can attend classes on various subjects. Some of the topics were calligraphy and origami. We went down to Deck 10 to take a look outside. While it was still raining, the views were pretty spectacular. There's the terminal building where we checked in for the cruise. The walkways were mostly covered, but we did have some walking out in the rain prior to the gangway. It's very important to dress in layers in Alaska because the weather does change. I don't think it was ever below 50 degrees, but with the rain it does feel damp. And rain gear is essential. Watch your step on the decks because they can get slippery. We didn't really spend any time exploring Whittier. There are a few things to do, but mostly outside activities like hiking. And I suppose salmon fishing. For us, we took in the sights from the ship. We headed in to Deck 9 to check out the Lido Market buffet. Today they were featuring a Mexican buffet. One thing that stood out to us about the Holland America buffet is that the crew serves you. This cuts down on the number of people touching the serving utensils and hopefully reduces the spread of germs.
Oh, thank
Welcome
you.
on board.
Are we going to eat here all week, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Welcome. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you.
I thought the buffet offered a nice variety of foods, especially for a small ship. We enjoyed the buffet for breakfast and lunch, but mostly ate at the main dining room or specialty restaurants for dinner. We found food quality to be consistent and above average versus other cruise ship buffets. One of my favorite things was the Asian sesame salad. And you can't go wrong with ice cream and desserts. We wanted a light snack, so we chose a pulled pork sandwich and a chicken salad sandwich. Both really hit the spot. And you should never pass up dessert, so we had a chocolate tart and pecan pie. Outside on Deck 9, they have New York pizza. Pizzas are made to order and were fresh and delicious. Because this is the Nieuw Amsterdam ship, there are many nods to New York City throughout. If you order a pizza, they'll give you a pager and you can return to the window when it's ready. This is the sea view pool and hot tubs. We spent more time here watching the scenery and spotting wildlife than we did swimming. You'll get excellent 360-degree views from here. Look, a bear! In addition to rain gear, make sure you bring some binoculars. Because we didn't have a balcony cabin, we spent a lot of time here. Here's a view of the scenic road coming into Whittier. And lots of boats. See if you can spot the New York skyline in the chandeliers. The Atrium is located on decks 1, 2, and 3. You'll find the Ocean Bar on deck 3. The Pinnacle Bar and Grill are on deck 2. And guest services and future cruises are on deck 1. I did feel like the Atrium had a rather elegant feel about it. Having a cabin on deck 4 put us close to the action. There's one main dining room on the Nieuw Amsterdam and it spans 2 decks, decks 2 and 3. The portrait studio can be found on deck 2. Enjoy nighttime entertainment in the Rolling Stone Lounge located on deck 2. Check your daily for daytime activities offered in the lounge. Billboard on board features a lively piano bar. For a different kind of entertainment, you'll find the casino on deck 2. This is a designated non-smoking casino without a special section for smoking. We thought the casino felt pretty big to us. There were a lot of different slot machines and many table games available. Slot machines were spread out throughout the space, making it feel uncrowded. The overhead lighting and matching chairs made it feel like a well-thought-out space. Bar service within the casino was also very efficient. There was a dedicated casino bar as well. If you like a quieter space, there was also kind of a back room with more slot machines. You could also catch your favorite sporting event, although I don't think they had sports betting. This felt a little bit like a high-limit room, but there were low-denomination slots. Unfortunately, roulette was 000. The World Stage Theater was located on decks 1, 2, and 3. There was nightly entertainment and some daytime activities. Check out the ship model when you go to book your future cruise. Back in our room, this lovely bag awaited us. We unpacked, changed clothes, and were ready for the evening.
Okay, welcome. So yes, we're Shane and Wally. I'm Shane, I play the cello. This is my lovely wife, Wally. She plays the viola. And yeah, we create pretty much the majority of our arrangements and transcriptions because viola and cello is a little bit of a rare duo.
We enjoyed the Strings, although their venue was a bit underwhelming. We stopped for a drink before heading to Billboard Onboard, the piano lounge. Although not an issue for us, there is a 15-drink limit with the signature drink package on Holland America. At Billboard Onboard, we enjoyed the talented Austin.
Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. And maybe I'm afraid of the way I love you. While Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatter's, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are.
So we have a music trivia every single evening at 7 p.m. everyone. I repeat, every single night of the cruise, there's a music trivia.
Stop it, name of love, name of the artist. The Supremes, everyone, the Supremes.
While playing music trivia, we noticed that we were moving, so we went up on deck to bid Whittier, Alaska a fond farewell. Tomorrow, we'll be heading past the Hubbard Glacier. It was about 7:30 at night, but there was still plenty of daylight ahead of us. So let's take a few moments to soak in the scenery. It was a little chilly and rainy, but it wasn't frigid. Layer and bundle up and I think you'll be fine. Or try something completely different and watch from the hot tub. We thought the scenery was breathtaking. And of course it's nearly impossible to capture the scope and scale of Alaska. And we can't wait to see more. But first, it's dinner time.
Hello. How are you? The salads look really good.
Well, let's try it.
You gotta mix them up for me. How are the mussels today? Good? Good. Okay, thank you.
We made a quick stop at the buffet to sample some of the fresh seafood. But we will be dining tonight in the main dining room. This is just an appetizer. Here's a look at what else was on the dinner buffet. Again, notice it's the crew utilizing the serving utensils.
Hello! Welcome to the Italian pasta. Welcome on board.
Mangia man.
The pasta, Italiano.
We returned to deck 2 in the Rolling Stone Lounge.
Welcome aboard, and just double checking, are you still having a good time with us tonight? Well, thank you so much. We're very excited and looking forward to having an amazing cruise with you all.
We had chosen the late seating for dinner. On this cruise, there was a nightly Taste Alaska highlight. This is a way to experience the local ingredients and flavors. Tonight's highlight was fresh seared Alaskan rockfish, served with saffron risotto, mussels, clams, and peppers. But don't worry, if you're like me, there were plenty of non-seafood options to choose from. And here's a look at the menu for tonight. We started off with a glass of red wine, to complement the Alaskan breaded cod slider appetizer. This was also part of the Taste Alaska menu. The fish was definitely fresh, and my husband enjoyed the toasted brioche bun. I opted for the tomato mozzarella salad, which was served with focaccia bread, and all the elements of the salad were delicious. Next, I tried the French onion soup with Gruyere cheese crouton. It was a little watery without a lot of depth of flavor. I'd say it was a pretty average main dining room onion soup. My husband ordered the Taste Alaska menu entree. This was the seared fresh Alaskan rockfish, and unfortunately he thought it was a little overcooked and dry. I had the pork medallions served with huckleberry jam over sweet potatoes with green beans. It was moist and tender, and I enjoyed it very much. For dessert, we had the triple berry Alaskan tart. Berries were tart and tasty with just the right amount of meringue, and a great way to end the dinner. And to top it off, our waiter gave us this origami dress shirt.
9 to 5. What a way to make a living. They just getting by. All taking and no giving. Baby, use your mind, and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. Oh, but the sun's spaced out. In the jets. Oh, but the weed and the wonderful. Oh, man, she's freaky. She's got electric boots. More hair soon, you know I read it in a magazine. Oh, but Benny and the jets. Looking for a mentor. I will never come to it.
And because I believe any time is the right time for pizza, we stopped by for a midnight snack before heading back to our cabin. And that's how we spent Embarkation Day on Holland America's Nieuw Amsterdam in the land of the midnight sun. On the first day of the cruise, we always like to feature the best t-shirts of the cruise. However, on this Alaska cruise, most people were bundled up and we just didn't see that many t-shirts. But here's what we saw. Thanks for joining us at Hikanuki World Tour for Embarkation Day on Holland America's Nieuw Amsterdam. Our travel wisdom for today: Alaska is a big state, but a small town. Be sure to subscribe to Hikanuki World Tour. If you liked the video, click that like button, and we'd love it if you'd leave us a comment. Please subscribe to Hikanuki World Tour, as it really helps our channel grow. Hit that notification button so you'll know when our next video is dropped. And follow us on Instagram. We really appreciate your support.